Welcome to my channel. I'm not really gonna talk today to people connecting. I really appreciate you connecting today, but today is gonna be like a follow-up for a class tutorial that I started about 6 months ago. Yes, 6 months ago. And what the lesson was like, it was like how to crochet your own doll, right? So in that tutorial, I started with the legs. I showed how to join the legs, and I showed how to build up the body. But then I stopped to where it was supposed to attach the arms and then build the legs, the doll's head. So because I'm so busy, I work full time, and every time I don't have time to make that tutorial. So today, sorry, I'm gonna do it during my live, and anyone who would like to complete the doll, you have to go into my how you call it, my series, and you find the other two videos there, and then you can continue this one. So let's get started. So I already joined the legs and the start the upper body. Hi Theo. I'm making a doll. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna show you today how to join these arms here, and then how to build the head. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and grab my yarn. So I'm gonna grab my yarn. Oops, 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 oops. Why are you falling? Thank you. So yeah, like I was saying, I haven't been present for days because I was away in Manchester, and then I came, I was tired, and then straight back to work. So I'm gonna make this tutorial today, so anyone who's been asking me how to attach the arm and how to build a head, this is your chance to watch this video. And if you have missed the how to start building the doll, you can go watch the last two videos that I posted 8 months ago. How to crochet your own doll is all on my channel. My day was good, Theo. Thank you so much. Thank you. How was yours? So basically, I just come to this, so on the side, so I just squeeze both sides like this, and I'm gonna go ahead. It's really hard to crochet in front of the camera. I'm gonna go ahead and like enter my crochet needle inside and grab that, and then I'm gonna grab my little arm here, and I'm just gonna insert that in there. And because I want the dress to look like one of these dresses, so I want to see her body, part of her chest showing before I start the head. So I'm gonna use the skin tone yarn, which is this one, so to start building. I can't stay for long. I'm good, but oh, okay, sorry Teal. Okay, go get some rest. It was nice to have you. So basically, sorry, because I'm doing this live, I have to also talk to my beautiful, lovely subscribers. So I just attach that, hold that on there. This is tricky. If you have to watch the first two videos, you will understand how to do this. And I just grab that, go through the arm, and then through the whole thing, and then grab and attach. And you can see now the first stitch has now attached that, and I'm just gonna go ahead and go around it. So I'll come close to the camera. I don't know why it's not focusing well. And then go in there, grab, and come back. Okay, so when I'm below, it doesn't focus. So and then again. So I have to go, you see all the little, there's like 1 2 3 4 there, 1 2 3. So I'm gonna go in each one of them. So I put in there, and then I put on the next one after this one in the doll, inside the doll, and then bring it out, and that's it. And then keep on doing it because we want to attach, because right now only half of the arm is attached. We want to attach the whole, all of the arm, so it doesn't dangle, like, and put it back in here. Again, I'm gonna say, if you're watching this video, this tutorial for the first time, I have the first 2 video. I have a series that I made, 1 and 2, part 1 and 2, that you can go watch and start from the beginning. Because if you start from this one and you want to learn how to crochet a doll, you're gonna feel very lost. So please go watch those 2 videos and start from there. And once you're done, I'm gonna add this video here to that series, to those 2 episodes, and you can watch, yeah, and continue, finish your doll. So now I've reached the end of this one, and then you can see now that the arm is fully attached, right? And then I'm just gonna go ahead and crochet all around it till I get to the other end, and it's just 1 single stitch all around. It's really hard to crochet in front of the camera because, yeah, and it make me slow. But it's a good thing that I'm slow because I want you to really see what I'm doing. And yeah, see you soon, Tia. See you. And then just keep on going until I get to the other side. Yeah, the first 2 video tutorial were very, I really make it easy for beginners, because I was a beginner like just a year ago myself. I'm a self-taught crocheter, and I just enjoy crocheting dolls. I don't like crocheting anything else. I don't like making clothes or whatever. I just crochet dolls and the keychain, dolls head keychains. That's what I do. So now I'm getting close to the other end, just squeezing that to have the middle, the center of the side. And then I think I need to come a bit closer. There you go. Now I'm going to get my second arm here, and I'm going to attach that. And it's the same principle like I did on this arm here. So I'm just going to go ahead, take this, insert this in here, hold it properly. You have to secure very well with your finger here. And then there you go. And then just grab the crochet with the yarn and go all the way in to secure that yeah, with that first stitch. Yeah, and then you come again. You can see all the holes. You have to enter each one of them. So you go in the first one, then you come back onto your doll, feed it into the next doll, and then come back again. You do the same, and it's all with single stitches. So in there, I don't know if you can see it properly. Come out, then you go again to this one, then you come to the next one. Yeah, and then you go again to make sure everything is nice and secure. Bring it all out, and that's it. And again, you can see we have attached the second arm. In fact, we have crocheted the second arm. Now I'm gonna go ahead and crochet all the way to this end with the skin tone, and then I will show you how we start reducing to start building the head of the doll. Okay, So I'm just gonna go ahead and do my single stitch all the way around till I get to the next end. If you're new here and you're wondering how I started this, I have two videos in my YouTube channel. Hi Zenny. I have two videos, part one and part two in my there's a series. So you have to go and watch those two episodes, part one and part two, because this is part three, so you don't feel completely lost. So please go watch that. And once you finish those two series, you can now come to this one to see how to complete your doll. Okay, so just gonna go ahead. Like I said, this is not easy because I'm crocheting in front of the camera, so it's not really easy for me to see even and go fast. I'll try to go slow. And I'm getting close to the end, the other side, and we have one more stitch to go. This one, basically the thing, you have to cover all the red. Okay, so I've reached the other end, and you can see that I've crocheted all around it, and I have attached my two arms onto my doll body. Okay, now I'm gonna start decreasing, because the doll is not going to be square like this. We have to decrease and build the head. Okay, so I tend to just crochet, do a single stitch, normal single stitch over the arm to create like the shoulder base. So all around, only on over the arms, just single stitch. Yep, single stitch. Now once I get the end of my arm here, I'm going to start decreasing. And to decrease is really easy. There's two ways you can do it. It's really up to you, but I'm going to show you the first way, first technique, which I used to, but then it's not my favorite one. But if it works for you, then that's fine. So you see how I am here. Instead of putting my needle here, my crochet needle here, I'm going to jump this one and put on this one. Yeah, and do my single stitch there. Okay, and then instead of getting in there, I'll go to this one and do my single stitch here. Instead of go in there, I'll go to this one and decrease. Okay, now this is nice, but you can see, I don't know if you can see, it kind of creates some gaps. So this is how I used to do that, but then I didn't like it. And then I found out in another technique that I now use. But if you want to do it this way, I just thought I should show you. If you prefer this way, that's fine. But I don't like the way it leaves gaps. And I just, instead, I do this one. So you see, like, we have the chain looking here, and so putting my needle all the way through to grab my yarn, I only put my needle halfway, so I go in the middle here. Oh, sorry, like I said, it's not easy to crochet in front of camera, so I just go in the middle here. Yeah, and I grab my yarn, and before I go, I grab two. So, oh my god, this is hard to do on the camera. So I go again. So I go again and enter the second one in the middle only. Now I have two here on my crochet yarn. And I now grab my yarn and bring it all out through all three. Oh, this is not easy in front of the camera, I'm telling you. Because I'm looking through the length instead of actually on like with my two eyes. It's not easy. So do that, and then pull. You have to pull it all out. Oh, I'll get there. Yeah, so this is tricky. The first one, the first technique I show you is the easiest one, but I just don't like the way it leaves gaps. This one gives you a good finish, but it's also tricky to complete, to achieve, like to go through, because you have to enter the crochet through all three yarn. It doesn't want me to do it today, isn't it? I don't know, it's because I'm tired. I just came back from work, had dinner, and yeah, I don't know what's stopping it from coming out. And then there you go, I've done it. And now I'll go again. You have to, so you don't go all the way through like this. No, you have to go halfway. So in the middle, and then the next one I take two, so in the middle, and then I grab my yarn, bring it all the way out. Okay, do the same again in the middle, in the middle, and then bring all my way, all the yarn. So now it's decreasing. You're gonna see the what's happening now when I get to the other end. In the middle, and again. Now this one went all the way. You don't want to go all the way. And then just grab and pull it all out to this one. And then do that all the way. If taking two is too much for you, you can just take one to decrease. Just like one by one, okay? Don't do it like me. So you cannot just grab one like this. Get your crochet needle, pull, and that's it. Yeah? And then we have one more. That's it. Can you see how it's closing now? Can you see that? How I've decreased this side and it's closing. Now because I've reached the shoulder, I'm not going to decrease on the shoulder. I'm just going to do my normal single stitch from the shoulder. So I'm just going to go, oh, yeah, it's hard because I'm looking through the camera length, not actually, yeah, so there you go. Just gonna single stitch across this arm here. Again, if you're new to this video, if you're new to this channel, I already have created two videos about how to crochet your doll. There's a series 1 and 2 is there's two videos about it. So if you would like to learn how to crochet a doll and you just stumble on this live, please don't be scared, because there's part 1 and part 2 of how I started this. So go there, watch those videos, start your doll, and then when you finish those two videos, you will be to this level and you can continue finishing crocheting your doll. So now I think I've reached the end of this arm. I'm gonna, yeah, and then now I think I'm gonna do one more here. Now I'm going to start decreasing the front, yeah, because that one was the back. I'm going to start decreasing the front, okay, and I'm just going to you can take one or two, but I'm taking two because then it's quicker for me. Again, if you just arrive, I'm not going through the two here, so you can see 1 2. I just go in the middle here, and then just pull my yarn and pull it all the way through. Okay, and then I go to the next one. Oh yeah, when I'm not in front of the camera, I'm much more faster. Yeah, so I go again, go in the middle, grab the next one, grab my yarn. There you go. Again, we are going in the middle here. Again, you can just use one, like you see, I enter 1 stitch. You can just do that, grab your yarn and just go through all 2. But I grab 2, I go into 2 so you can do 1 if it's easier for you. And go in there. There you go. And go again. And then pull all the way out. We're nearly there, so you go again, decrease this one as well. Oops. Enter in the middle there, and then the other one. Grab your yarn, pull all the way out. You can see now decreasing the front. Yeah. So this is what we try to, this is the sort of front I'm trying to achieve here. So now you can see I'm getting there. So I want to see part of her skin at the top here, so that's why I'm using the crochet yarn. But if you're doing a different style dresses or outfit and you want it to be all the way up, you can just continue with the red instead of using the skin tone. It's up to you what you want to do. Okay, and then I'm gonna decrease 1 more here. There you go. Now I'm just gonna do single stitch. When I get to the shoulder, the arm and shoulder here, I do single stitch because I don't want it to be, I want to create the base of the shoulder, like illusion of the shoulder. Like you can see here, you can see she has like a base, so her dress strap can actually go over it and sit perfectly. Yeah, so then I'm just gonna do my crochet, single crochet in there, just and in there, and just do a normal single stitch without decreasing. Okay, no decrease on the shoulder. And then get there. Now another thing about decreasing, it makes the stitches really tight. So you're gonna find out that when you done the first round of decrease and you come to do the second round of decrease, you're gonna find it difficult to make the crochet needle penetrate in the stitches. So just to let you know that it's gonna be, don't give up, you just have to keep on pushing and it's gonna be okay. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is just the same principle. You see, it's really tight, and that's just how decreasing works. It makes it tight to close it. Okay, so don't panic. You just have to, you're the master here, you have to push it in, and yeah, and you happen. So for me, on this stage, I don't take 2, I only take 1 to make it a bit easier. So it's still the same principle. You go in the middle, you can see here, instead of going all the way through like this, I just come in the middle here, grab my yarn, pull out, and then pull out again. Okay, go to the next one here. Yeah. Oh, it's really tight. Get in the middle, grab my yarn, pull out, and then out again until you get to the next on the shoulder again. Yeah, so now we're back on the shoulder, and you can see how we getting smaller and smaller. The gap is getting smaller and smaller. Now I'm back on the shoulder again, so I'm just going to continue my single stitch. No decrease on the shoulder. Like I just explained, I don't do decrease on the shoulder because I want to create that shoulder platform, yeah, like here. So when I'm ready to create the strap of the dress, it sit nicely. So yeah, so that's why I don't decrease on the shoulder. I only do my hi Macy, please say hi Macy, hi, welcome. So I just do my single stitch over the shoulder until I get to the other side. So I'm just gonna continue doing this over and over until I reach the perfect gap. I was in your other life. Yeah, thank you, Macy. Now reach the end of this shoulder, this arm. Now I'm gonna start decreasing again the front, okay? Because we really want to get to the point where we can start building the neck and then building the head, okay? So again, go through the first one here and said we're gonna start decreasing, okay? Enter, out, and then out again. Oh, I missed that one. Enter in the middle, grab your yarn, out, and then out again, okay? And then you come to the next one. It's really tight. When you do decreases, get really tight. Enter, grab your yarn, come out, and then out again, okay? You have to be very patient when you do decrease. It can be frustrating, really frustrating. So you require a lot of patience. And like I said, if you want to see how I started these dolls from the legs to the arms and build the body, there's 2 series 1 and 2 into my channel. You can go watch that, how to crochet your doll, and you can watch those 2 videos before you get to this stage, because if you watch from here and you want to make your own doll, it's going to be very confusing. So go and watch those and follow the instructions if you're interested in crocheting your old doll, okay? And then come out again. And then you can see it's decreasing. We're just gonna carry on decreasing until we have the perfect, we're satisfied with the gap, okay? Okay, now I've reached the shoulder again, So you remember what I said, like I'm just going to do single stitch on the shoulder. We're not decreasing the shoulder because we want that platform. And I'm just going to go ahead and do my single stitch, just my normal single stitch over the shoulder here. Yeah, okay. So now, because the gap is getting pretty small, I'm just going to pull this there so it doesn't come out. What I'm going to do, I'm going to add the stuffing inside, because we don't want to get to when it's too small and we can't add the stuffing anymore. So I'm just going to go ahead and get, you can buy this on Amazon, you can buy this at your local craft shop. Another thing what I do, I go to a charity shop, I just buy old cushions, and they sometimes sell like cushion for like £1, £2, and it saved me money like that, because one bag of this, when you buy it online and stuff on Amazon or at the scrap shop, it can go up to like £6, £8 sometimes. But if you buy a cushion for £1 or £2 at the charity shop, you open it and you have even sometimes more of what you will get if you buy the fresh bag. So that's just my way of doing it, by recycling those cushions. And I use this screwdriver to just push in there, and you just add until you're satisfied of like the density of how it feels. You can see there's still some gap here, so I'm gonna carry on adding. And like this one, this stuffing, I got it from a cushion from a charity shop as well. I think I paid like £2 for the cushion, so saved me a lot of money. Because buying the brand new bag from Amazon or from your local craft shop is quite expensive. I mean, would you rather pay £2 and have a whole full bag, even more, or just paying £8 or £6? I think it's a good thing to just go to your local charity shop and grab old cushions for £1 or £2 each. Save you a lot of money. I also buy my yarn in secondhand shop. They have sometimes shops give them what people haven't bought, so they sell it very cheap in the charity shop. So you can buy a whole bundle of yarn like this one for like £1 or £1.50. But if you buy it brand new, it's like £3, sometimes £4. So I will advise you to go to charity shop. It's gonna save you a lot of money. So yeah, I think I'm happy with this density. And she's now well pumped. Yeah. Now we're gonna go ahead. I think I'm gonna decrease a little bit more before I start building the head. Okay. So gonna grab my yarn again. I think I'm just gonna decrease the back this time, because yeah, I'm almost happy with the gap I have now. So it's the same principle. You go inside the middle, because it's really tight now. You can't really see it, but you can see it's really tight. They're really small now, so I just have to get into one of these. So I'm going to try to squeeze, and like I said, it get really hard after you decrease. The stitches get really tight, so you really have to Be patient and find your way in there to really crochet. And also it doesn't help because I'm doing this in front of a camera. Doesn't really help. Doesn't really help me. Yeah, it makes it really tight to get to enter. Decreasing makes stitches really tight. But I really think I still have to decrease this back bit. Sorry, I'm gonna have to do this in front of my face, not in front of the camera, for 2 seconds so I can like get into it without feeling all nervous that you guys are watching me. It's really stubborn today. Maybe I made it too tight. Yeah, decreasing can be problematic, but that's the only way you can do. Some people, I got it. Some people build the head separately and then come and attach it. I used to do that, but I hate it so much because sometimes when you attach it, it doesn't always align properly, or it's too loose, or yeah. So I like to build it from the body up so it's nice and secure. Yeah, because this is a live, I can't fast forward. So guys, I'm so sorry if you're watching this tutorial. You're gonna have to be patient and just watch it through, because this is being filmed. It's been recorded live, no editing or anything. But yeah, so now I've reached my shoulder position again, and I'm gonna do my single stitch, but I think I'm happy with the gap now. So I'm gonna start building the gap. So I'll do single stitch all around, and then I'm gonna start doing double stitch, so in each gap. So single stitch on the shoulder, single stitch. I can't really tell you when to stop doing the decrease. It has to be your own judgment. Like you can see now, the gap is reasonably small compared to what it was earlier, and you can see now that you can now start building your neck and your head. So I'm just going to do that single stitch all around it, and then start doing 2 single stitch in one hole instead of 1 single stitch. Okay, and again, because this part has been did the decreasing, it's really tight. It's gonna be tight to enter your needle, so please bear with me. Sometimes you can use the back of your hook here to help you grab the yarn to enter, because yeah, it's so tight because of the decreasing. So I usually use the back of my crochet hook to help me instead of using the back. Now reach my shoulder again. Sorry, I'm off camera, am I? And then I'm just gonna do my normal single stitch. On the shoulder is not tight because I did not decrease the shoulder. I just did single stitch, so it's easy to insert your crochet hook in. inside the shoulder. Gonna enter this one, and again now we reach the back, and it was, we did decrease, so you can see how tight it is. So I'm gonna have to fight again to get into that, to this shoulder, before I start doing 2 single stitch in all. And also I don't build, this is how far I'm gonna build the neck. I don't build it too high, because in the past I've found out that when my neck is when I make it too high, then if all you're gonna see, like this one, she can't hold her head, yeah, because the neck is too high. But this one, she can stand, see, her neck is not moving, okay. So I don't go too high, too far. So one row of the single stitch all around after doing the decreasing is more than enough, okay. And then we start doing a double single stitch in each hole to start building the head, okay, and to start increasing to build the head. Oh, like I said, I'm using the back, the crochet hook to help me grab the yarn, because it's so tight, so tight. And this is normal. If you get to this stage and you find it tight, you haven't done anything wrong. It's supposed to happen. You just have to like be persistent and you will get there. Right, so I've reached, so you can see how it's sticking up just tiny bit. This is more than enough for my neck. And now I'm gonna start doing double single stitch inside each one of this hole until I increase it to build the head, okay. So you have to pay attention when you get to this one. So I'm gonna go again. One, I have two, I did build the first one in there, so it's 2. So I go to this one here, 1 single stitch, go back in the same hole, do single stitch, next one, 1, 2, move to the next one, 1. So we're gonna do like increasing. Earlier we were decreasing, now we're doing increase. So I'm gonna increase, and by doing that you have to do single stitch, 2 single stitch in one gap, yeah. So in here, get in, grab my yarn, get out, that's 1 single stitch, go back in the same hole, in, out, that's just 2 single stitch in that one hole. Now move to the next one. I move to the next one, in here, 1, back again. You have to be very patient with this, yeah. Get in, so you have to do it all around the doubles, 2 single stitch in one each of the gap. And then keep on doing it, your double single stitch. And then the next one. and then the next one, until we get to this one. Okay, now can you see how I have increased that? This is now increasing, and this is how you start building your head. Yeah, if you just joined this video, like I mentioned earlier, I made part 1 or part 2 of this series of how to crochet your doll. There's part 1 or part 2. There's a series into my channel. You just go into my channel and you can watch that, and this is part 3. So if you start from this level, you're gonna feel very confused, so I will advise you to go watch part 1 and 2, how to make crochet your doll inside my channel. And also please like this live, and also please subscribe to my channel. That will help me grow and also motivate me to continue teaching you. I'm a self-taught crocheter, so I'm teaching you what I taught myself. So yeah, I'm not perfect, and I learn by practicing. So if I can do this today, you can also do it. Okay, right. So now we have increased our neck. Instead of adding more two double stitches, I'm just gonna do one single stitch all around it. Okay, and then I'll explain. Just one single stitch, and make sure you don't tie it too much. You have to control your tension at this point, because you don't want to make it close it. Okay, so we're not doing a single two stitches in one hole. We're doing one now all around. Okay, and it's like I said, you have to control your tension, so don't make it too tight. Okay, this is how we're building our doll head. Just one single stitch all around it. Control your tension, don't make it too tight. And if you're wondering what number needle crochet hook I'm using, is a 2mm, and I'm using crochet yarn. Sorry, I forgot that. I didn't realize I was off camera for a bit. I'm just going, you can see how we increasing, and we slowly building our crochet, our doll head. I'm gonna keep on going round and round until I'm satisfied with the size, and then I'm gonna start decreasing again. Yeah, a single stitch, and then I'll show you something when I get there to the shoulder, what I do. And this is by doing it all again and again that I've developed this. So when I get to the shoulder here, I do from this end. So you just, this is my shoulder, where is that? So from this one to this end, I'm gonna do two single stitch in this one of each of these holes. So I'll start from this one here, one single stitch, I go again in the same hole, and then my second single stitch. So this is because I want to make the increase the head again, but without doing it all around. So I just do it on the at each end. So I'll do the same again when I get to the other side, the other shoulder. So it's 2 single stitch in each inside each gap, each hole. Please like the live. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't subscribed yet. Write a comment. If you just joined and you would like to learn how to crochet and you wonder how I got to this level, I have two videos that I recorded. Part 1 and part 2, how to crochet your doll. Please go and watch those, and once you finish part 1 and part 2, you can now come and watch this live. This live is going to be saved onto my channel as well, and so you can rewatch it after you watch the 2 other ones. Okay, but if you're just here because you're curious of what I'm making, how I'm crocheting this doll, that's fine. Yeah, that's also fine. So now I've done single stitch from the front. Sorry, I was talking. So I only did another double stitch on here on the side, and I did single stitch all around it. And I'm now gonna do 2 single stitch on each gap, all the way from here all the way to the end of this shoulder here. So you guys, 1 single stitch, go back in the same hole. 1, 2, and then again go in there. On this channel I also talk about fashion, I talk about Africa. So yeah, so go and watch all my other videos. I don't just do crochet, and I'm a fashion designer, so if you want some, I've done some video about fashion tips and stuff like that. So please go and watch those videos, subscribe to the channel. So now I reached the end of this. I think this one, get in there and do into the same hole, 1 single stitch again. Right, so now I've reached the end of this shoulder. I'm gonna continue and just do single stitch, not double 2 single stitch in one gap, but only 1 single stitch on one gap onto that, and then carry on to the end. And you can see how we're getting bigger and bigger, and that's how we're building our heads. Okay, if you have any question, please feel free to ask me. I will, yeah. And again, don't worry, this is a live. I'm going to save this live, and you can go come and watch it again and again. Yeah. And also I have theory part 1 and part 2 into my channel. So go and watch those. And this is a part 3. So go watch part 1 and 2. And once you're done with those, and you can carry on with this part where you attach the arms and then build your doll's head. Okay, now we're just going to continue. I'm just going to continue crocheting, doing my single stitch all the way around. Okay, so hard because I'm looking over my phone camera, not actually in front of my eyes. Yeah, try not to make the tension too tight here. Keep the tension kind of like not too loose, but not too tight in the middle. So kind of like in the middle. Good evening, say Gizang Bonita. Hi, good evening, Angel. Where are you watching from? Thank you for the lovely flower, the sunshine. I need it. There's no sunshine in the UK right now. It's cold, it's raining, it's grey. It's been raining all day. So thank you for the sunshine, the flowers, tropical flowers, and the stars. Thank you. So yeah, I'm just going to continue doing. You can see how we're progressing. Okay. And then you can see how you have your neck. It's not a very high neck, but it's good enough so like it's not going to be like the doll's head neck. It's not going to go left and right. It's going to be nice and steady. Just and then you just carry on, keep on going. If your single stitch. On going. Yeah. I don't know if I'm gonna have enough battery to get through this because my phone, I only had like 50% when I started this video. Oh, I still have 22%. If I don't finish this, if I don't have enough battery to finish this live, I will come back tomorrow and we can complete this. But let's keep on going. Okay. You can see how now I'm not increasing anymore. I done the first increase and then I've done the second increase on the side. Now I'm just doing my single stitch all around, and it's naturally just going bigger, getting bigger and bigger and bigger to, and you can see how I'm building my doll's head. Okay, eventually we're gonna have a beautiful doll with a beautiful head like this, and then I have already have a video how to crochet the hair. You can go watch that, but only after you build your head. Okay. So just gonna go single stitch, single stitch. Yeah, this is, you just go round around doing your single stitch really. There's nothing really new. Just keep on repeating the same all over, all round, all the way around. Yeah, I've done the two videos. It was 6 months ago. And then I don't know what happened. Oh yeah, I started a new job, and the shift, the times of my job were like really overwhelming. I used to do very late shift, very early shift, and I couldn't find my rhythm. So I stopped making. I couldn't make. Yeah, I stopped making videos. But now I'm back. I'm still in the new with the new the same company, but I've changed position. It's still long hours. I still work 7 days a week, but I have shorter days so I can do videos in the evening, or yeah. So it's not easy. You can see I'm still building up. I think I'm gonna have to come back tomorrow to show you how to decrease and close this. Okay, but at least, yeah, we're gonna have to do part 4 of this. So there's gonna be there's already part 1, part 2, this is part 3, and then tomorrow I'll do part 4. Okay, and again, don't be scared if you do a mistake. It's okay. I learned myself. I'm a self-taught. I just watch different video on YouTube like this one I'm making now, and that's how I learn. And today I can teach you myself. So it's been 1 year. I self-taught myself how to crochet, and today I'm able to teach you. So don't discourage yourself if you make mistake. If you find it hard, take a break, and come back to it another time. Also, I started with dolls, crocheting dolls, but if you prefer, you can start crocheting different stuff like flowers, or like start with very small project, and then just to get the hang of it. And then once you feel more confident with your tension and like your stitches, then you can come back and watch these videos, this series that I'm creating. Okay, you have part 1, part 2, this is part 3, and then there will be part 4. Yeah, and you can see our doll head is coming together. We have to keep on building it. Okay, I'm building it. Yeah, just keep on going. And then I'm gonna get to a stage where I'll have to add the eyes, because we need to add the eyes before closing, decreasing, and closing the head. So I will show you that once you get to that level, but I have to first build the head to be high enough before I can add the eyes. So it just goes all around. And like I said, make sure you're not making it too tight. Okay. Yeah, I'm building our doll head. Again, you have to be patient. Don't rush it. And also you cannot not do double stitch or triple stitch with when you're making dolls, because it's gonna create big gaps, and your stuffing's gonna show from the inside. So that's why we only use single stitch to make dolls, because it keeps it nice and tight. You can see there's stuffing in there, you cannot see it, it's inside. Okay, you have to really pick inside the small gap to see the white stuffing inside. Okay, even on the bodies here. So that's why it's very important to only do single stitch. If you start doing double stitch or triple stitch, your doll is not going to look all right. Yeah, everything's going to showing. Everything you're going to put inside is going to show on the outside, and it's not going to be pretty. Just keep on going. It's only because I had so many requests to have this part 3, because I almost didn't want to complete it, because like when I made it, no one was watching. I think there was like only 10. Even now there's only like maybe 300 views or 100 views. But then I had a couple of people messaging me like, oh, please, can you do part 3? I was like, oh, okay, um I'll do it. So here I am doing it live, because I don't have time for all the editing and stuff, recording and then editing. So I just thought if I do it live, then yeah, it's better that way. And also I had my job that was really taking too much of my time. So but I'm doing it now. I hope it's gonna help whoever, those people, to build. It's gonna help you build your own dolls. This is part 3, so please go ahead and watch part 1 and 2 into my channel. Okay, there's a series part 2, part 1 and 2, and I also made a video how to crochet your doll's hair, so you can go watch that as well. But I think it would be better to watch that after this one, because then you need to be able to build your doll hair first before you can start building the hair, sorry. So make sure you go watch the 2 series and this one. Build your doll. And if you build your doll, crochet your doll following my instruction, please, can you please take a picture and send it to me into my channel so I can see. I don't know if that's possible on YouTube. Can you message pictures in the comment section? I don't know how it works. Or if you have a channel, just write the name of your channel. If you had taken the video, I'll go and watch it, and I'll also subscribe to your channel as a support for each other. Yeah, so it's just going single stitch all around there, just building your doll head until you get to the right height. And then we're gonna start decreasing again, but that will be done tomorrow. I'm not gonna do the decrease today because I'm getting tired and my battery is also dying. Yeah. If you have any question, please feel free to message me, send me a message, and I will respond to your questions. If you're just joining and wondering how I started this, I just said there's 2 videos already that I made, part 1 and part 2. Go watch the 2 videos, how to crochet your doll, and then come back and watch part 3 on this live. It's going to be safe and you can watch all of it. Oh. Then tomorrow I'll come and show you how to decrease and close your doll head, and then also how to add the eyes. Okay, and then I will also have another video of how to crochet the hair, even though I already have a video how to crochet the hair, but that was on my keychains. But I can make it another video how to crochet your doll's hair on this one, so we can have a complete finish videos. step by step. I'm not like a fast crocheter, but I see people like really fast. I'm not that fast. And I'm doing this over the camera, so I'm looking at my phone screen and my hands behind my phone screen, so it's really tricky. So I have to keep focus. I'm getting tired. Yeah, I'm gonna stop in a minute and then continue. We're gonna continue this tomorrow. Yeah, almost there. Well, not almost there. I still have to build it, go quite high. But I'm getting tired and my battery is also dying. So there you go. I just got a notification that my battery is just at 15%. So I think it's about time to stop because my charger, I can't charge from my table because my charger is like very problematic. I have one of those chargers that you have to adjust a couple times for it to like charge. So annoying. So yeah, can see how building my doll head, just have to keep on going. And I think I'm gonna continue the rest tomorrow, and I'm gonna show you how to decrease and close the head and add the eyes. And yeah, so that will be it for today because my battery is now showing that it's low. And then tomorrow, sorry, I'll come on ahead and show you how to decrease this doll, and then I will have another video how to crochet the head, the hair. Sorry, if you haven't, if you don't know how, oops, sorry, how I started this, you can go watch part 1 and part 2 into my channel. Please also make sure you subscribe, leave a comment. You can go watch part 1 and part 2 how to build the legs. Well, in that part 1 I didn't show you how to build these shoes because I was still learning by then, so the legs are different from these ones, and this is my advanced way of making the legs with the shoes. But don't worry, go watch that part 1 and part 2, how to make the legs and how to crochet the arms, how to build your body and join the legs and your body and join the arms that I showed today, and then how to start building your head. Okay, I'm gonna continue with this tomorrow. And yeah, so thank you for being here today. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys tomorrow. I promise I'll be here tomorrow after work, and I will continue this and show you, and we finish this together. Thank you. Have a great evening. Please like and subscribe to my channel. It really helps and supports me. Thank you so much. I'm gonna see you guys tomorrow doing this live again, and we're gonna complete this doll together. Okay, again, go watch part 1 and 2 series. Part 1, how to crochet your own doll. Please go and watch it so you can catch up and understand how we got to this level. Thank you again. Good night and see you tomorrow. Bye bye.